Welcome. My Bloody Valentine was released in 1981 and was directed by George Mihalka, and it's about a killer on Valentine's Day in Canada. So this movie is a Valentine's Day classic in terms of horror. They came out with the one in 2009, I think, which is supposed to be either direct sequel or something like that. I'm not really sure of the connection because I haven't seen it, but I will say that the original 1981 My Bloody Valentine is one of the cheesiest movies I have seen, but I loved every single second of it. I just love myself a cheesy horror movie slasher. I love them. I think they're so funny. There's a lot of funny, lovable things about this movie. And of course, there's gonna be your cons, stuff that is terrible, but you have to look at it in the sense of this was meant to be kind of a cheesier slasher movie. And it does a fantastic job at being that. So let's just start talking about some pros and cons. Of course, my first pro, and this could be a con for some people, but personally for me, the cheesiness, I love it. You just had these weird beats that you know are going to be in a slasher movie, and they try to do like a fun little twist each time with it, and I really took appreciation to that. And it was definitely directed by someone who loves the genre, and you could really tell throughout the movie that this person loves what he's doing. And you could tell by the blood and gore effects, because that's my next pro, and oh my god, are they fantastic, and I did not expect that. There were some really bloody and gory kills, and unfortunately that's only, I think, in like a director's cut, and only 3 minutes of, I think 9 minutes of blood and gore were added back into the movie, and you could tell because they were in really grainy shots, because they were taken out of the movie. Those shots are fantastic, and it's really unfortunate that they got cut from the movie because it was too violent. Because, oh my god, I don't want to spoil any of the kills, but if you can, and if you have a version that you can watch that has those kills on it, watch them, because they are done very well. In terms of cons though, it feels like with every slasher movie that's cheesy, the first con's always going to be the acting. And in this movie, it's the same. There is some very bad acting in this movie. It adds to the cheesiness of it, but it's something that does need to be brought up in conversation. Yeah, the acting is atrocious. I think probably the best actor would be TJ? I don't know. I struggle finding an actor or actress that was like, they did a really good job. Yeah, I really can't think of an actor or actress that really stood out. I just had actors that I really loved throughout it, but yeah, acting is very shoddy at best. And the other problem that I have is the writing, and by that I mean the dialogue. There is some terrible dialogue in this movie, and just things that no person in real life would ever say. In like the specific way they were saying it. Like there's one part with the sheriff, and there's a whole thing with our killer leaving notes in like little heart-shaped pieces of paper and little Valentine stuff like that. And basically it's referring to a party, and the sheriff's like, I shut down all the parties, you know? So his character just goes, what party? No human being is ever gonna do that in real life. I mean, I know I just did it, but no character or no person in real life is ever going to say that with any truth or meaning behind it, but it was so funny. Overall, I'm going to give this movie a 6.5 out of 10, and I do recommend it. That is, you know, a very critical kind of, I'm going to give it a 6.5 because I have to take into terms everything, but like with biases and all of that, I loved it. I would give it probably an 8 out of 10 with like biases and everything like that. But yeah, I do recommend it. It's very funny. If you want to watch like a cheesy Valentine's Day horror movie, this is definitely the movie you want to watch. And make sure it's the 1981. If you do want to watch the 2009, you know, be my guest. I haven't seen it, but I haven't heard the best things about it. So thank you everyone for watching this review, and be on the lookout for the next video, because Austin Michael will be back on the channel and we will be reviewing a new foreign film. So be on the lookout for that. But let's flash forward to the next review.